Thank you for that. Now, can you help me with my laptop? I think this is the one. I'm on a flight this afternoon, so I'll miss that dairy one. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about who Coles are in the produce industry, what the complexities are, what our role is, and really what we do and what part we play. So before I start that, I'd just like you to have a look at this store. It's a store in Melbourne's East, Oakley store, and it's sort of an illustration of where we're coming from and what we're doing with our investment in trying to sell more fresh produce. So this store's run by Liz, who's the produce store manager. And for me, when I look at this photo, I see a lot of customers enjoying fresh produce and seeing a lot of value that they're getting from fresh produce. I also see team members who are benefiting from abnormal sales, record sales, and really lots of compliments from customers. And I'm also seeing, hopefully, that growers are seeing that we're in the market to sell more fresh produce, and we're investing accordingly. So a little bit on our results. So the papers are saying that we're defying, Coles defies consumer caution. Strong sales at Coles supermarkets contribute to a firm first half result for West Farmers despite consumer caution and recent wet weather. I'd just like to say that this is really, fresh is leading the way on this recovery, and we're putting a lot of effort in and a lot of investment in our stores, in our people, in our quality routines to ensure that fresh does lead the way in this quality, in this turnaround. So what have we done since the start of the turnaround? We've added 3 million more customers in our fresh departments, over 1 million more in the produce department. We've reduced our Coles brand, but we added sales in our Coles brand by 25%, and our average basket has grown by more than 5%. So today I'm really going to talk about the complexity of the supply chain, innovation and the supplier partnerships that we are committed to ensure that we drive innovation, and what the customers are saying. And hopefully along the way you'll get a little bit of an insight on how we balance shareholder returns and retailer returns and grower returns, sorry. So Coles sources fresh produce from all around Australia. It's a wide network, 365 days of the year. We've got teams in the fields, our growers, our partners are in the fields, and we're buying produce from all around Australia. 96% of our produce is Australian grown. The recent cyclones in Queensland, Yassi, we committed to the banana growers that we wouldn't seek importation of bananas. We're committed to our Australian growers, and 96% of our produce is Australian grown. We have over 2,000 growers, and we heard earlier today that it is a fragmented industry. But with our 2,000 growers, we're able to supply our customers 365 days of the year. So all around Australia, growing regions, we're a major player, but to get that produce to our stores, we've got DCs, distribution centres, in far north Queensland, Brisbane, through New South Wales, Victoria, Tasmania, South Australia and Western Australia, DCs to ensure that we can supply our customers. And we do 52 million kilometres a year in network, in our logistics network. I don't know what that is in carbon footprint. I'm sure it's a topic today. But all that to support over 740 stores. We have over 100,000 team members. 10,000 of them are just in produce alone. And we have over 12 million customers a week. It's a massive network, very complex. Every day our teams work to ensure that we have produce in stores around Australia. And the commitment goes, it's very, the commitment goes a long, long way. So recently I had a text message, and I think it was 6 o'clock at night, that text message you always get from your boss. And it's I'm in the Kununurra store and the bananas are too green. And I had to go and look up the map where Kununurra is, only being a couple of years into the produce industry, but it's in the far west of Australia, far northwest. We have a store up there. It's quite a good trader. He was visiting that store. I think it takes about 6 days to get there by aeroplane and car. But our bananas are green. That's our commitment to the 12 million customers that we have. There's 12 million moments of truth that we have every week. It's our commitment. So, and again, it gets a little bit more complex. So this is a normal, we have a team of produce category managers who look at each of the seasons each year and plan and coordinate how we're going to deliver for customers. And we do this in conjunction with our supply partners. But this is an example of one of those plans where and this is just KP mangoes. There's 4 or 5 other mangoes that you would need to have to worry about here. But there's 69 growers that we deal with across 7 regions ranging from Darwin to Bundaberg, over 4,000 kilometres, and it all happens in 19 weeks. And we get our forecasts at the start of the season. We think it's going to be a great season, and then the weather comes along and the volumes aren't in the same weeks, and we need to adapt and be resilient and be quick. And this season, it all looked like a great mango season. The rains came and we're well out of mangoes now, and Australians aren't enjoying them. But it gives you sort of an indication of what we try and do to ensure that we have produce in our 740 stores 365 days of the year. So what are we after from growers? I also often get asked this question. And I do believe that there will be a consolidation of farmers and growers in the market. We're after larger, longer-term partnerships. There's no doubt about that. From the start of the turnaround, I've been saying this: larger, longer-term partnerships. Real partnerships where we can invest in quality, we can invest in value, we can invest in innovation, we can work on our supply chain issues and our labour issues together. We want to be focused on quality and value. Customers want value. They keep on asking it. It comes out loud and clear. They want quality, but they want it at a low price. And for me, it's how we deliver for the customer and how we react with the customer together. It's not a plan and it's finished. It's got to be adaptable. So this is an example of one of our growers, Rugby Farms. He's a corn broccoli farmer. His 3rd generation family business. He's had a direct relationship with Coles for over 10 years. He operates 7,000 acres across 9 farms, and we work with him extensively to ensure that we have consistent supply and consistent quality throughout the growing seasons. Recently we've worked with Rugby Farms on our import replacement program, because customers keep on telling us they want to buy Australian produce. It's why our produce is 96% Australian made or grown. So we're now growing baby corn up in Stanthorpe and some of the Queensland and New South Wales areas, so we don't have to import baby corn from China. And we do it in a way that's more efficient, and we get the product to the customers and they're happy with it. Just one of the examples of our import replacement programs. So innovation. We heard a lot about innovation in the last slide. And for me, innovation really adds to the value chain. Innovation's just not, normally you come back always to a product. Innovation's about products. Well, innovation can be about how you work your finances. Innovation can be how you actually work you coordinate your labour on the farm. It can be how we actually innovate the supply chain so we can remove costs. How we can actually innovate so that we get quality produce to our customers in a timely fashion. Because customers tell us that they want longer life on their produce. So however we can innovate to ensure that we cover our customer needs, we're on the right track. So the best way to do this, I thought, was to just do a quick case study. One of my category managers travelled recently with one of our growers over to the US, and I wanted to talk today about the humble carrot.